If you've ever looked in the toilet and wondered, is this normal? You're actually already doing the right thing because your body leaves you a health report in there, and that every day. I'm a naturopath and a gut health expert, and when a new client comes to me, that's usually the first thing we talk about. So today in this video, I'm going to share with you how to read your daily health report the way I would. Color, shape, how often. And in the end of the video, I'm going to share with you what you can do today in 5 simple steps if your digestion needs some improving according to your health report. Now let's start with color because that's the most obvious. Healthy stool is brown. But do you know why it is brown? It has to do with your liver and with the secretion from your liver to your gallbladder called bile. Bile is a liquid that helps to break down foods. So brown is the optimal. However, when this color changes and it's not brown anymore, that's your body giving you a signal pointing to something. I'm going to share with you how to read each color accordingly. Starting off with green. If you're eating a lot of raw greens, you're taking spirulina, that's likely the cause and nothing to worry about. If that's not the case, green stool can be a sign of that the transitioning time is just too fast for your digestive system and you might not be absorbing all the nutrients you're eating. Color red. If you have eaten beets, beetroot, anything with a lot of pigments, cranberries, blueberries, beetroot juice, then it's probably just that. But if not, that can mean that there is some bleeding lower down in the digestive tract, in the colon, that points more towards hemorrhoids. Now, what if it's yellow and greasy? You often hear this, well, that means you can't digest fats, and that's usually where the explanation ends. But there's more to it. Greasy yellow stool often has to do with your liver, that the bile the liver is producing, maybe the liver is overworked with toxins, medication residues, and the bile that is producing is thin and weak. So there is likely some indigestion going on. And it's not that you can't absorb fats, it's literally your liver needing some support. What if your poop is black? It could be from iron supplements. If you're taking iron or going wild on black licorice, that can give a color change. But if the stool is black and sticky like tart, that can mean that there is some bleeding higher up in the digestive system. And that's really something it's worth to get that checked out medically. Last but not least, if a client comes to me and they tell me their stool is pale, gray colored, that's the one I would not ignore, because most often that points to that very little of the bile is getting through to the digestive system. That can be a blockage in the duct from the liver to the gallbladder. There can be some gallstones involved. In this case, I really recommend you to also check this out with the doctor and ideally not wait until next month, but go promptly without freaking out. So now that you know the first warning signs related to color, spotting them is half of the picture. But what you do afterwards is the second half. That's the reason why I created a little mini poster called the Gut Repair cheat sheet. It's 6 simple rules that I give to my one-on-one clients on day 1 to set the foundation right. You'll find the link in the description below and also up here. Make sure to get that one on your way out or right now just by pausing the video. Now we covered the color. Let's talk about the shape of your poop. There's actually a chart that doctors use. You might have heard of it, Bristol stool chart, and it scores your poop by shape from 1 to 7. Now, 1 to 2 means hard little balls, almost like cracked sausage. That's your gut saying, hey, I'm a bit stuck. Things take too long to transition. There might be some dehydration going on. Number 3 and 4, that's the smooth, soft shape. That's the gold, you could say. That's what everybody's looking for. That's a happy gut, shape-wise. And then you have 5, 6, and 7. That's soft to very liquid. Food moving just too fast to your digestion can be bacterial infection, can be stress, or your gut reacting to a food that doesn't sit well with you. Now, here's the thing that most people never hear. It's not only the shape that tells you something, it's also the speed. So I have a self-test challenge for you. Tonight, I invite you to eat either a beetroot or a handful of dark wild blueberries, or drink some beetroot juice. And then I want you to keep an eye on the clock. We're going to turn your toilet into a little lab. If you see red in the toilet under 12 hours, that might point to that food is moving through too fast. You might not be absorbing everything. The golden standard is around 12 to 18, max 24 hours. That's usually the healthy range. I say usually because we're all different, and it really depends on if you eat vegan, if you're on a hardcore carnivore diet, a lot of fat with the keto diet. So it's somewhere in this range. Anything over 36 to 40 hours is sluggish. That's when things are lingering in your gut for too long, and you really don't want that, because when food starts to putrefy, it creates a gas called ammonia. That gas can go through your gut lining, can travel anywhere, inflames the nervous system, is highly toxic, creates inflammation. I want to know from you in the comments your number, your hours number. When did the red appear? Now, probably the most often asked questions I get from clients: how often is normal? How often should I go? Is it 3 times a day? Is it 3 times per week? And the answer often surprises clients, because the real question, the real test, is not necessarily how often did you go, but how do you feel after the bowel movement? Do you feel finished? No straining? You don't feel there's something left behind? It's basically something: you go to the toilet, poof, done, back out. That's a good sign. Now, I don't want to leave you high and dry, but also give you something that you can do right now on your way in case your toilet health report was not optimal. I'm going to teach you the 5 basics, how to transform your gut health. And in this case, it has nothing to do with what's on your plate. It's not related to the supplements you take or to medication. It's literally something everybody can do, no matter if you're vegan, carnivore, or somewhere in the middle. And I have a feeling about that you like step number 3 the most, but that's for you to decide. You let me know in the comments under this video. Make sure you watch that next. And if you haven't done it yet, the gut repair cheat sheet is also waiting for you in the description below.